I forgot this was in our pool. And when I put it in originally, I thought we're not going to like this at all. You know what?
You were wrong.
Pleasantly surprised.
Welcome to the channel, bringing a real-world perspective to the real-world whiskey consumer.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Erin.
And thanks for watching one of our Pours Unknown episodes where we draw a sample at random from a whole pool of blind spirits, bourbon and rye for our Pours Unknown, that you guys have sent in. So looking forward to getting into this. What we're going to do is we're going to nose it, taste it, tell you what we think about it. We're going to rate it. Then we'll find out the price and see if that changes our ratings, because that's the most important thing to us around here. Is it worth what the dollar tag is on it?
The price tag.
The price tag. That's what they call those things.
There are dollars
the
included
old
in a
dollar
price tag.
tags. But yeah, we're going to do all that. Then we'll find out what we're drinking.
Yeah.
We do it this way so that you get the most honest opinions possible. Let's get into this while Erin's getting into it on the nose. I want to tell you guys it's May now when you're seeing this, which means we're about 6 months out from our charity fundraiser for mental health, and we need it now more than ever. So if you guys want to be a part of that, if you're a regular viewer of the channel and you would like to earmark a bottle off to the side, you don't have to do anything with it, just earmark it to the side and then have it there so that we can count on it for the charity fundraiser that we do every October. We would greatly appreciate that. We've raised over $31,000 for To Write Love on Her Arms in the last 2 years, and it would be amazing to make another big splash this year. What are you getting on the nose on this?
Well, I have to do a little test.
Oh, I should say email us at stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com if you want to do a bottle for I'm so confused about what's happening right now. I'm assuming that's a Stinky Feet.
It smells kind of like a used slipper, Stinky Feet.
Interesting.
That was my first impression, but now as I'm smelling it more, like the very first impression, I was like, ooh, this smells like my slippers. So I wanted to verify, but you were talking, so I wanted to wait.
I was only talking about the most important thing we do on the channel.
Which is why I waited. But as I'm smelling it more, I'm getting a little bit of cinnamon as well.
Cinnamon, interesting.
Yeah.
This was reminding me a lot of a Buffalo Trace nose in a lot of ways. It has like the sugary sweetness that Buffalo Trace has. It's like, smells like typical bourbon, leaning towards that sugary sweet profile. It does have a little bit of a barrel char note in it that is coming across with like a little bit of funkiness, but not bad. It doesn't smell particularly great, doesn't smell particularly bad, just smells like decent solid bourbon.
Yep.
Let's get this on the palate.
It tastes like dry cinnamon to me. I'm getting some cinnamon notes still that carry through, but then it's kind of dry.
Wow, it tastes really weak to me. Like
the finish,
way watered down.
The finish is very weak.
Yeah. And then on the finish, I am getting that cinnamon that you're getting.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting.
But it's not like a red hot cinnamon. It's like a cinnamon stick. Like it's real cinnamon, not sugared cinnamon.
Yeah. And now I'm getting that on the nose. Now after having had a sip of it, going back to the nose, that is very interesting because that is, like I said, this smelled like Buffalo Trace at first to me, but it's not coming across necessarily that way on the palate. And I don't usually get cinnamon on any of their products. This has me kind of confused.
This is interesting. I don't dislike it. It is, the finish isn't there as far as it falls off, but the cinnamon note that's there is light and I kind of like it. It would be a nice early fall, late spring type of when the weather's getting cooler pour, but not hot weather or not cold weather.
This is a really confusing pour to me because the proof seems to be so low. It is so thin. But the finish does kind of linger around a little bit. Like it's sticking around. I can still taste it right now. And I took a sip.
It's building. It's a building finish.
I took a sip a while ago. Let's get one more sip and get some ratings on this thing.
I kind of like this one.
Yeah, for like a low proof, easy-ish sipper.
Yeah.
Would you call it easy sipper or no?
No, that cinnamon is a little spice. I think some people wouldn't like that.
Yeah, I think when I think of an easy sipper, I'm thinking generally sweet. And
this isn't very sweet.
And tame on the spiciness. And it's not that it's spicy, but there are just spices there.
Yeah.
People talk about baking spices sometimes when they're tasting bourbon. And it's just like those general like cinnamon, whatever, nutmeg, all that type of stuff.
Well, you can
like what
use
you would make with
pretty much any spice in baking.
Right.
If you wanted to.
Right. But like I think when people say baking spices, what they're really meaning is like...
traditional
like
baking
if you
spice.
walk in a kitchen where someone's baking it smells a certain way versus like if they're prepping a steak.
True.
So when you say
Okay.
baking spices, that's kind of what this has. Like there's nothing super distinct other than the cinnamon.
And it's, yeah, I don't know. I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
You have ratings on it?
Yeah, I give it a thumbs up, which I'm kind of shocked because I feel like I should not like this, but I like it. So thumbs up.
Yeah. You know, I kind of at first, it just felt so watered down that I was ready to go just okay because the flavor's fine. But it wasn't really for me. I could go thumbs up on this.
It
And I could
builds.
stay thumbs up if the price is right.
Yeah.
But that's what we're going to find out. So in our key, this is going to be number 75. And we're going to find out the price and see if that changes our ratings. Thumbs up means we both like it, but we don't know if we want a bottle yet or not. What's the price?
$35.
I'll say thumbs up on that. Yep. I was hoping $30. 35 is not out of line for this product. I don't think.
I agree. I feel like don't expect it to be more than a $35 product. But for what it is, I ain't mad at it. I'm staying at thumbs up. The price is really good. I'm not moving to 2 thumbs up though because I like to reserve those.
Yeah, I mean, I don't love it. I don't have to have a bottle, but I'd probably like to have a bottle of this around. This is a good solid $35 bottle. What
I
are we
agree.
working with?
It is Wild Turkey Long Branch 8 year.
Oh, wow.
It is lower proof. It's 86 proof.
Wow.
And this is thanks to Peter Faciano from Whiskey is a Journey.
Peter, thank you so much, man. I've been wanting to try Long Branch.
Yeah.
Like, for the money, you can get Wild Turkey 101 for $10 cheaper. So we tend to gravitate towards that. And for about the same amount of money, you can get Russell's Reserve 10 year. And that's has more age and a little bit more proof as well. Is it 86 proof?
It
is that
is
correct?
86 proof. And I would say I thought it drank over that. I thought it drank under 100 proof, like somewhere in the 90 proof. I thought like 94, 95, like mid 90s.
Yeah.
So I think it drinks higher than 86 proof, I think because there is that spice note there. And then the finish, while weak at first, it builds the more sips you take.
Yeah.
So that kind of made me think it was a little higher.
So Long Branch, and you've already seen this on screen, and you maybe already know this because it's been a product that's been out for a while, but there's a thing they do with like mesquite charcoal filtering with this.
Okay.
That gives it a little bit of a unique flavor. I didn't say it out loud. This was kind of more during our ratings, but I was detecting like a little bit of barrel char smokiness type of stuff. I just attributed it to barrel char, but it was so faint that...
I think you said something about barrel char.
Maybe I did, but if I didn't, it was there. It was just so
You said
faint, it
something.
really wasn't worth mentioning. We try to kind of hit the highlights over here rather than get 15 layers deep on tasting notes. But yeah, I mean,
I like it.
It's generally sweet, but not too sweet.
Yeah.
It's got that nice cinnamon note if you like a real cinnamon stick type of flavor and you like a generally easy sipper, but that has a little bit of flavor and a finish that sticks around. You're getting a decent bit of age. Maybe if you've tried...
8 years is not bad.
Maybe if you've tried Russell's Reserve 10 year and you kind of like it, but you want to try something a little different, maybe think about grabbing a bottle of Long Branch. Now, having tried it, we have never owned a bottle, but...
Is it readily available?
Yeah.
Okay.
In almost every market.
Okay.
I might actually pick up a bottle to put in some head-to-heads just to see how it does
Yeah.
against some 90 proof pours. So kudos to putting out an 8 year bourbon with that age statement on there. Nothing
we should
wrong with
also
that.
put this against just Wild Turkey 101.
Oh, they'd crush it. The proof
I know,
is just
but
gonna
I just want
murder
to.
it.
I'm curious to see it. We can do it offline. We don't have to draw on the channel.
Okay.
I'd be curious, but I need to be blinded, like double blind. I don't need to know.
That'll be more tough. We might have to do that on the channel.
Well, you would have to just do it and not tell me what I'm drinking.
If you want to see us do rare breed or not
Long
rare breed,
Branch.
if you want to see us do Long Branch versus Wild Turkey 101, let us know. Or Russell's Reserve 10 year, which would be a great head to head, or anything else that you would like to see this put up against. Let us know down in the comments below.
We're gonna do Long Branch versus 101, either offline or online.
Okay.
So it's up to you guys if you guys want to see it or not.
Yep. And while you're down there, like this video if you like it, and if you like the style of content, subscribe to the channel because we bring 4 episodes to you every single week, putting out tons of content, hopefully keeping you guys happy. We're having a ton of fun in the process. Thanks for tuning in.
Absolutely, that's it.
Yeah.
Be good to each other, and until next time, cheers. This is pretty good.
I didn't say hit the bell to tune in to the live streams.
It's okay.
If you want to join us for a pour, hit the bell, tune into the live streams. I'll put this after I do the little bars thing at the end.
Okay. Also, we haven't had bloopers lately, and
Why are you taking my whiskey?
because it's mine now. We haven't had bloopers
You
lately.
haven't made it yours by way of your actions?
Yes.
That's a Aqua Teen Hunger Force reference.
Oh yeah.
Nobody will get it.
Never watched that.